social media. We'll take it well before the top of the hour. We want to give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And you know what we do here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is we give you live free sports picks from all the primetime games. And to help us out is our Pick Dogs group. So let's take a look at who's on the show for today. We got, James Clark will join us. Damian Sosh coming in. This is Notre Dame at Fighting Irish, about ready to tip off here against Wake Forest. Shane Mickle is with us, as is Alex Smart. Tony Brown in the house. You've seen him a few times on the morning show. And Al Ninos will join us. And, of course, Rod Zawacki is restarting his computer, so he'll join us. Well, his segment a little later on this evening. He'll be with us with his pick, as always. Let's take a look at how the lineup for today's show. We got Smart, Brown, Ninos, Zawacki, Mickle, Clark, Sosh, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this one started. We'll go ahead and bring in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. He does great work for us up there. Alex, how's it going today?
Great. How's everything with you?
Yeah, things going fine. We're getting into these conference tournament action kind of, there's not a lot of fans in here, but, some of these early games, you got some of the bottom tier teams going. It can be challenging to try to pick winners here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is about the toughest week you're going to see when it comes to picking winners. But, you got to look at those underdogs because, the underdogs offer a lot of value here if they've got their one shot and out. So sometimes there's an exaggeration of lines, and you just have to be able to pick them up.
Yeah, pick up that, no doubt about that. Although we do have a mix of conference tournaments ending here from the smaller conference. This is the big tournaments where you see some of the bottom tier teams in action. All right, Alex, you're going to be looking at NHL here. The Islanders is a hot team here hosting Boston Bruins. Bruins favored here, $1.08. Total sits here. Actually, I had a total. I don't know if that total. Yeah, total's here at 5.5.
Yeah, at 5.5, and I think we've got value here. The last time the Islanders and Boston played each other, it was a very close game right until the third period. And the Islanders scored suddenly, unexpectedly, 5 straight goals, and they won 7-2. Now you can guarantee yourself Boston's going to be wide awake here. Of course, Boston has a top tier defense. I mean, they've had some some down efforts from time to time, but this is a top tier defense. Of course, Barry Trotz's defense. Same thing with the New York Islanders. We've got two very tough defensive teams, and because of that last game where the Islanders scored, like I said, those 5 goals to win 7-2, we're going to have a Boston team that's going to be very focused on playing a solid defensive game, and you always have to play solid defense if you're going to play the Bruins, and the Islanders are capable of doing it. They haven't allowed more than 2 goals just once in the last 8 games. So here we go. We've got an under at 5.5.
All right, we've got Alex Martin here. Going to take this one to go under the total. This is this contest between the Islanders and Boston Bruins. Under total of 5.5 goals. All right, Alex, a good night of action tonight. We got a lot of hoops action. Of course, NBA starts tomorrow, and we got NHL on the board. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium? We see the numbers here approaching 300 units of profit in NHL.
We've got some NHL action tonight. We've got a 3-pack of NHL, a hat trick, and we have some college basketball action. I'm going to have a lot of it here, obviously, over the next few weeks. And join me as I'm looking forward to really busting some balls, so to speak, with the books.
Absolutely. Time to bust them up here, guys. You can see here, our buddy Bobby the Underdog says small conference equals money. Definitely agree there. It's been my success here. Of course, yours over the years, Alex. One of the benefits we have of covering the board every day is looking for those small conference teams.
Absolutely. Yeah. Lots of value this time of year. You just have to pay attention. It's all about the numbers. So that's what we have to look at.
That's right, guys. So check out Alex Smart over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his one-day pass up there for you. When you win tonight and get those winnings, upgrade to a long-term pass. You see the packages there, the 3, 7, and 3rd-day all-sports pass from Alex Smart. You'll get every play that it releases over at Pig Dogs. You set the terms for the package. Matter of fact, that 30 all-sports pass they'll take it all the way to March Madness. And of course, the start of Major League Baseball, as it starts April 1st, fast approaching. So keep your eye there. Long-term package is the way to go over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening. Continue success, and we'll talk with you in a couple days.
All right. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.
All right. We had Alex Smart here on the drive. All right, let's continue on with our coverage. It's time to welcome Tony Brown. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's doing fantastic work. He's been at the top of the leaderboards. You catch him sometimes on the morning show. I saw him on the weekend show just recently. Tony Brown, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tony. How you doing out there?
Doing good. Speak up a little. If you can, a little louder, we'll get the volume up for you. We're going to be looking at NHL here. between the Lightning and the Red Wings here. Big line here with Tampa Bay laying 320, total 5.5. This one to start at 7:30, but you'll be looking at this one a different way.
Yeah, no need to lay that heavy juice. This is a David and Goliath matchup, but this time David's not going to win. This is the big brother, little brother. It reminds me of the Mighty Ducks in the movies, man. Tampa Bay has absolutely dominated this matchup, and I mean dominated. 18-1. They played 19 times in their last 19 games. Tampa won 18 of them, and they haven't been close. You know what I mean? Lay the money line. It's the best team. It's the defending champs versus one of the worst teams in the league. Outside of Ottawa, Detroit's one of the worst teams in the league. They're losing at almost a 3-1 pace. If they lose this game, they'll be losing at a 3-1 clip. So no need to take Detroit. They're outmatched on both sides. Their goal differential is ridiculous. They can't score, and they've given up the second most goals in hockey. Like, Tampa Bay is going to beat them easy in this game. I mean, there's no guarantees in life, but 18-1, they pretty much got this one in the bag. No need to lay the 340. Catch them at -125 when you get it on the puck line, and Tampa Bay wins going away. Like, they don't even have home advantage in Detroit. Tampa's won 7 of the 8 games out there.
That's right. Looking here at Tampa Bay here, that's the play of the puck line from Tony Brown here with Tampa Bay Lightning against Detroit Red Wings. When you look at the past 5 games, Tampa's averaging 4 goals a game, giving up only 2. So they're doing it on both ends.
That's what I said. It's a mismatch everywhere. Usually in a game, you can find some type of advantage for one of the other teams, whether it's home, rest, road. Tampa beats them everywhere, and the games are not played on paper, but some stats just can't be ignored. I like Tampa in a blowout.
All right, Tony Brown here. Tampa Bay blowout here. Puck line is the play from Tony Brown here on the show. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. You're doing fantastic work. 1,000 units of profit that is documented past 30 days. Check them out over at Pig Dogs Premium. You'll see the profile page. Every pick is documented there. It's transparent. What you have going on at the site tonight, Tony?
Huge night tonight. I mean, we started it real early with the Miami game, but I had a 6-pack. I had 3 NCAA plays and 3 NHL games. The Miami game already went off, so I still got 5 big plays over there. You can catch them individually, or you can catch them in the 3-packs. You got my weekly, my daily, my monthly, and my yearly VIP pass, and all my stuff is all inclusive. You get every play from every sport, playoff, championship picks, everything's in there. You don't have to buy anything else. And come make some money with me. You see I'm up 1,000 units, and that's down from the last time you see me. Everything is transparent. We don't just make up the stats, but even with a little bit of a down weekend, still making profit, man. So you guys come jump on if you really want to make some money betting sports.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Tony Brown. You see the numbers here. 1,000 units of profit past 30 days. Document. Get on board this one-day pass, or the best way to do is make that upgrade to the long-term pass. He's got that 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. He's got those packages. We're into March Madness, so get on board with Tony Brown. Go long-term. That's the best value over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Tony, it's always great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll be talking with you in a couple of days, or maybe you'll pop into the morning show here hopefully this week.
I think I'm going to do a surprise pop-in on the morning show. I got to check with Mitch, but if it's all right, I'll probably pop in tomorrow on the morning show. But I'll definitely be here Thursday, whether it's rain, sleet, or snow. I got to pull into the drive-thru no matter what. I love this show.
All right, great to have you here. Tony Brown here on the drive-thru. All right, guys, so we'll continue our coverage here. Just a reminder here to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day now. Get started in the morning with Mitch. He's with the morning show. You got Mitch, you got Rob Zawacki, you got Brian Bittler, and of course you have some pop-in guests on appearance here. We'll see Rob Romanelli on weekends. Tony Brown likes to pop in, so keep an eye on the morning show. And of course, those 2 YouTube premium shows, you want to get on board with those YouTube premiums. They're membership shows. You can find the link below our description to find out information how to get on there. 8 premium picks combined, the late and morning YouTube premium. That's some great value there, so check it out there. And of course, right now we do have the link. Let me go ahead and put the link up. Just as I was describing this, we got the link up on the site. So I want you guys to take a look at it. Look for this link. Look for this link in the chat room. Look for this link in the description, and you'll get the information here on the YouTube premium picks for the morning and the late channel. And of course, as always, guys, give that thumbs up, that like. We greatly appreciate it. And of course, it helps us build the audience. And we appreciate all your support here on the show, The Drive-Thru. All right, let's continue on with The Drive-Thru. It's time to welcome Ninos to the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's been putting up some pretty good numbers in the NHL this year, but El will be looking at a game tonight here from college basketball, one of the primetime games. Let's bring him in. Al Ninos, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. All right, Al. We're going to the Horizon League. This is the championship game. Cleveland State to face Oakland, 7 p.m. Eastern time, with Cleveland State favorite 2.5. Total sits here at 141. But you're looking at this one a different way.
Yeah, this should be a pretty good final between two teams. You know, it should be a pretty good matchup. Oakland, slight edge on offense. They shoot better from deep. Well, defensively, I guess Cleveland State does have the better defense. But that being said, Oakland they do have more steals per game, which is my favorite part, playing defense. And obviously that creates some easy offense for them too on the other side. The Vikings came out slow against Milwaukee, but they had a strong second half. I don't think they'll be able to come out that slow again. But again, this should be a pretty good matchup, offense versus defense. But I think if Oakland hits their threes, they have a great shot at winning this game. So I'm taking them on the money line here. I think we got some pretty good value on them.
All right, Al Nino here taking the value on the money line here. Looking just at the conference plays, I know COVID has an issue here. You're looking at Oakland winning 12 of 22 in conference, but man, Cleveland State put up a pretty good conference record here at 18-4.
Yeah, Cleveland State had the much better season, but I just like what I've seen out of Oakland lately better.
All right, so you're going here with the current form here, looking at the Oakland Golden Grizzlies here in a money line situation. One thing you notice here with Cleveland State is their defense isn't as sharp as it was during the regular season. They're giving up nearly over 3% greater, 45.5% shooting they're allowing the past 5 games. That's down from a 42% during the conference season. So you're looking here at conference form here. Latest form here, better here with Oakland. Al Ninos here with the pick. And, of course, this play is coming in at Oakland Moneyline plus 125 against Cleveland State. All right, Al Ninos, good night tonight in college hoops. Small conference, big conference on the board here. As we're getting some action from some of the major conferences now going on. Some NHL, what you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I really love this NHL card tonight. So just 2 college basketball plays on the premium side, but I do have a lot of NHL plays there to go along with it. So yeah, check them out. As I said, I really love this NHL card tonight. I think there's lots of great plays out there.
All right, check out El Ninos over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, 400 units of profit for the NHL. That's all documented. Get on board with this one-day pass tonight. Some hockey and some college basketball mixed in. Of course, the best value is go long-term. So if you get his one-day pass, make the upgrade here, 3, 7, or 30-day. You'll get every play that Al releases over at Pig Dogs Premium. Use it the length of time when you make the purchase there at the site. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk with you next week, and I know you'll be very active in the chat room as always.
Yeah, I'm going to go say hi to everyone in there.
All right, Al Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue our coverage. Guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We greatly appreciate it. And, of course, if you happen to join our show late, we'll recap every pick for you at the end. All right, let's continue on. Let's see if we got Rod Zawacki. He was resetting that computer. Let's see if he's got it reset, ready to go. Rod, how you doing today? Oh, we're all reset. Good.
All reset. Doing good. Tony, a great day here. Time to get everybody a winner. That overtime got to us last night. Otherwise, we would have got both winners.
Absolutely. That's right. You were on track for both winners there, but the OT was
OT got us.
OT.
That's okay. Here we got a winner for tonight.
Absolutely, we do, and we're looking at NHL tonight here with the Stars here hosting the Blackhawks. Stars about $1.45 favorite, total 5.5. This one at 8:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, we're looking at. For me, this is a double revenge spot. The Blackhawks already last month came into Dallas and beat them twice, both by the score of 2-1. This is going to be a very a tight defensive battle, just like the way Dallas loves to play these games. But for me, the big difference here in this game tonight is Dallas' discipline. They keep themselves out of the penalty box and keep that Chicago Blackhawks second-ranked power play not going. They got a good shot at winning this game. And biggest thing that tips the edge for me, the Blackhawks are 0-4 in their last 4 off of a loss of 3 goals or more, which is what happened. They had the fun pleasure of facing the Tampa Bay Lightning, who love to beat teams up. So coming into this one, we're going to take the Dallas Stars, as the Hawks are 0-4 in this situation.
Situational play here from Rod Zawacki here on this pick. Let me ask you a question, Rod. Looking at recent form, you're a little concerned here with Dallas here dropping. Looks like they've dropped 4 or 5.
For me, here's another thing that I don't like either. I'm gonna Subban had a nice start last game, but Malcolm's Subban in net trying to get more than consistent. He's not very consistent. We've seen him plenty of times get shellacked and get all of a sudden he gets peppered and gives up 6-7 goals. I love to fade Subban when I can because he's definitely not Mr. Consistent himself. So I think this is a great spot here for the Dallas Stars to get themselves a win and get themselves back to playing Dallas hockey and getting wins. This is a team that was in the Stanley Cup final last year for a reason. So I'm going to take Dallas Stars here tonight. So, double revenge spot.
This is what you would call one of those get-right spots where you're facing a goalie that's
you bet,
shaky.
Yeah. This is where Dallas finally turns things around and they get things going, and we see the Dallas Stars that that I expected to see at the beginning of the year. I think this Blackhawks team has also been playing a little bit above what their baseball card would say, as we would say. You play to the back of your card. I think the Blackhawks have over-exceeded expectations early this year with all the injuries that they've had, definitely. All right. I think this is a little letdown and a get-right spot for the Stars. Love this spot tonight for the Stars.
Get-right spot here for the Stars, battling a shaky goalie here in Subban. So that's the play. Dallas Stars minus 145 here against the Blackhawks. And this one to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at the site tonight. Big Dogs Premium. We got hockey and college basketball. What you got going?
I got one college hoops play tonight and 2 other NHL plays that I love on tonight's card. Jump on over to Pick Dogs Premium, grab that up. You got all 3 plays there for $29.95. Can't go wrong with that. Or if you want, still got that college hoops pass up there. $250 gets you everything till the final net cutting. Can't beat out on that deal.
That's right. Get on board here. Rod Zawacki over at Pig Dogs Premium. Get that one-day pass. Of course, the best value is going with the long-term pass. The long-term pass with March Madness coming up. So get on board. We get this March Madness pass every play from Rod Zawacki over there at Pig Dogs Premium from College Hoops. Of course, if you go with the All-Sports pass, that means you'll get college basketball and NBA. And, of course, when Major League Baseball starts, that too, if you get that 30-day All-Sports pass from Rod Zawacki at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Rod, it's always great having you show. I know you're on in the mornings every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time with Mitch, but there's some great value right now on those shows because we got those 2 YouTube premium shows that you're on, the early and the late.
Yeah, there is. There's definitely some great value there. Jump aboard the YouTube premium shows. Great value there. You less than 2 bits for a pick. Can't go wrong with the value that you get with that. With my picks, Mitch picks, and even the consensus picks, and Brian is there as well. It looks like we're off to a good start to today, so jump aboard. Can't go wrong with that either. And also, just a note, if you grab something long-term, 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, even a year, right now, I believe Mitch will equal the consensus report for that same length of time. So even if they jump aboard your package, because I looked at the leaderboard and you're doing pretty good, Tony. Someone should jump aboard your package as well and get some good picks from you. So jump aboard. You can't go wrong. You get a consensus of equal time. Something long-term that time.
That's right, guys. Go long-term consensus report, the 2-for-1 capper deal. There's a lot of great values over at Pig Dogs Premium, as well as that premium YouTube picks right now. And we just put the link up. You can find the link in the description or in the chat room and sign up there. Get Rod's premium plays or at Pig Dogs Premium or the YouTube channel where they have an early and late pick there on their YouTube Premium. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. We'll tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time, then back here on the drive-thru at 6 Eastern.
You bet. Great to be here. You have a good night, Tony. Let's get some more winners.
More winners from Rod Zawacki. He's been very good to us here on the show. All right, let's continue on here. Before, just a reminder, guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. Helps us grow our audience. We greatly appreciate it. All right, let's continue on. Let's bring a copper who's been red hot on the leaderboards here for a few weeks. That's Shane Mickle. You'll find him over there at Pig Dogs Premium. Well, let's welcome Shane to the show. Shane, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing today, Tony?
I'm doing great, but not as good as you, my man. I keep looking at the leaderboards. You're always up there.
Yeah, the NBA's been treating me well, and college basketball has been treating me well the last couple of weeks. So no complaints up from this side.
None whatsoever. All right, you're looking at a big one here on ESPN, 9 Eastern time. It's the WCC championship game between Gonzaga and BYU. Gonzaga's going to lay a bundle like they always do in this game, and they're going to lay 14 total sits here at 156.
Yeah, they're laying a bundle here at 14, but that's actually a pretty small spread compared to what they've been laying against most teams this year. They both played last night. Gonzaga had no issues with St. Mary's. Cruised to a victory. You know, the second half was, just rest some players. Cruised to the next round where BYU had issues with the Pepperdine. For a while, it looked like they were going to lose that game. They ended up squeaking it out in overtime, and I think tired legs are going to get the best of them. Gonzaga's deep. Their bench is one of the best benches in the country. If even if BYU can stick with them in the first half, I think Gonzaga pulls away late. I like Gonzaga laying the points, and then also if for some reason it is close at halftime, don't be afraid to double bet this one because the second half is really where they're going to pull away.
All right, Shane here on Gonzaga laying the 14 against BYU. All right, just looking at their last meeting, Shane, it was 82-71 BYU. Actually, Gonzaga winning as an 11-point favorite. It pushed the spread here as they were 11-point favorites here. But BYU was able to shoot 48%, 38% from three. And we know BYU, they like to take those threes. And the issue here, the question I have for you here as well, going here with Gonzaga, how much do they need this game? They're going to be the number one seed out west, probably playing for an overall number one. You think that's the case here with this win?
Yeah, I mean, they need it. I mean, they really just need to squeak it out. But it's also BYU. And I think Gonzaga is kind of sick of BYU in the West Coast Conference every year. It seems, is this going to be the year BYU knocks off Gonzaga? In the last couple of years, it hasn't been. I think they're going to try to really put on a show here. And also, maybe if they can really beat down, BYU really needs this game. Yeah. If Gonzaga can beat them down, maybe this is enough to keep BYU out of the tournament, which also is, something that might be in the back of their minds.
Yeah, St. Mary's really down this year, and that's been one of the disappointments here in WCC. It's been a really down year, other than even San Francisco really petered down the stretch. And, of course, the Loyola Marymount of the world, hot and cold, is just not consistent enough. All right, Gonzaga laying the 14 against BYU, 9 Eastern time. Watch it over on ESPN. All right, Shane, let's take a look at the numbers. Boy, what a performance here, approaching 1,900 units of profit past 30 days. And it's all documented. You go to his profile page, you'll see it there. Every play that he's released. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
I got a 5-pack tonight, all college basketball. I really like this card. Hop on long term. As you can see, the results speak for themselves. Why spend $34.95 on a play when you can spend $109 for 7 days? Hop on that 7-day or 30-day pass and let's win this March.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Shane Mickle over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers there. That long-term pass is the way to go. Get a 30-day pass from Shane. You see the numbers, nearly 1,900 units of profit. We're right into the teeth of NCAA tournament action. Conference tournaments for this week. March Madness. And, of course, NBA to start tomorrow. And, of course, the first week of Major League Baseball when you get that 30-day all-sports pass from Shane Mickle over at Pig Dogs Premium. The best value there on the site. All right, Shane, as always, great having the show. Continue that success. And we'll be talking to you here in a couple days.
All right, sounds good. Have a good night, Tony.
All right, Shane Mickle here on the drive-thru. Guys, keep those thumbs up coming up. Those likes, we greatly appreciate it. It really helps us out. All right, now it's time to turn our attention we got James Clark. James Clark has signed in, so let's go ahead and welcome him into the drive-thru. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs. One of the newest cappers there. He won that handicapping tournament that qualified him for the site. James, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you, Tommy?
I'm doing great. All right, we're going to look at the game here on ESPN Plus, 9 Eastern time. Incarnate Word to face Houston Baptist. It's Houston Baptist laying 2, total 144.
Yeah, if you look at this on paper, going by their stats through the regular season, by the record, you'd probably be fading Houston Baptist. But not me. Houston Baptist has beat them. Incarnate Word 2 times in the regular season. both times they faced them, they shot 43.5% from the field. And, I know it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but it's not that hard when you're a better matchup and a better team. So this one here, I look for a 5-6 point win. I look for a pretty easy win for Houston Baptist. Like I said, I know they've only won 5 games this season, but you got to think 2 of those 5 games has been against the team they're playing tonight. So who would you rather have? A team that's beat them 2 times in the regular season, or a team that's lost 2 times. So Houston Baptist has got a lot of freshmen. They got 3 freshmen that combine for 44% of their offense, but they're fearless. They're fearless freshmen. So I really like Houston Baptist tonight.
All right, James Clark here on Houston Baptist, laying the 2 here against Incarnate. We hear that Incarnate word a lot on the channels here, of course, with Rod Zawacki. He likes that team, but we've heard of. But you're going here, Houston Baptist, laying the 2 here against Incarnate Word. Like you said, they've owed them regular season here, picking up those wins. All right, James, let's take a look here over at Pig Dogs Premium. Right now, you're doing fantastic work in the NBA. We got the NBA starting back tomorrow. You're nearly 400 units of profit, but we got tonight some action from hoops and hockey. What you got going on over the site?
Well, I got a 5-pack college basketball stack. Last night I had a 3-pack, went 3-0. I know that's last night, but tonight I got a 5-pack. I'm looking to sweep the board again. If you go look, my last few days I've been pretty good, pretty consistent. Waiting for the NBA to come back tomorrow, but I love these 5 picks I got tonight. And if you want long term, after I go 5-0 tonight, if you want to pick up long term, get a 3-day, 7-day, or I even got my March Madness on sale. Just jump on this package, get me or Tony. Tony's been red hot. Get the 2 cappers for 1, or me or any of them, or Tony or anybody. Just jump on us. Like I've been saying every time I get on here is March Madness. We know what we're talking about, or we wouldn't be on here. So grab one of us or grab 2 of us.
That's right. We got a 2-for-1 capper special right now. I'll team up here with James Clark. If you like, get a 2-for-1 pass, or you look at James Clark tonight. He's got a 5-pack going. Pick that up, and of course, as he said, then make that long-term pass with those winnings. That March Madness pass is great. Get his plays from college basketball all the way to the final game of the NCAA tournament. The long-term passes are your best value. You see the numbers there. NBA documented nearly 400 units of profit. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you. We'll talk with you next week, or maybe in a few days if we need a fill-in.
Holler at me. I'm always ready, buddy.
I know that. That's why I have you first on the list, man. You're ready to go. Dedicated man here in handicapping. All right, have a great night. All right, our buddy James Clark here on the drive-thru. Hey, don't forget, guys, with those thumbs up, those likes, keep them coming in. Help us grow our audience. We greatly appreciate it. And by the way, if you just happen to check us out and you missed some of the picks of the show, don't worry. We're going to recap them at the end, so stay tuned. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. Time to bring in Damian Sash. About minutes before his Notre Dame Fighting Irish take the court here in the ACC tournament. So let's go ahead and welcome him right now, Damian Sosh, to the show. We'll get him wired up here in just a second. Here we go, Damian Sosh. Here he is. Damian, how you doing?
Hey, doing good, Tony.
All right. Let's take a look at this game tonight. ESPN Plus will have, ESPN 2 will have Mount St. Mary's and Bryant at 7 Eastern time. Bryant here going to be laying 6.5 total here at 133.5.
Yeah, this game here between Bryant Mount St. Mary's is for the Northeast Conference title. Winner gets to go to the big dance. Bryant, the higher seed in this one. Mount St. Mary's is here. They upset Wagner the last game. Mount St. Mary's, now, they're a team, they play at an extremely slow pace. Virginia is the only team that plays at a slower pace than Mount St. Mary's. As a result, obviously they don't score a whole lot of points. Average just 64 points per game, and they hold their opponents to 61 points per game, which ranks 16th in college basketball. Bryant, they're the polar opposite of Mount St. Mary's. When it comes to style of play, they want to run and run and run. They play the fastest tempo of anyone in the Northeast Conference. They average 80 points per game, and they give up 74 points per game. Now, interesting, this is going to be the first meeting between these two teams this year. They were supposed to play at the end of February, but Bryant had a positive COVID test within their program, so that weekend series ended up being canceled. And as a result of that, Bryant actually had some key players sit out in their semifinal game against Sacred Heart. They had Chris Childs, Nathaniel Stokes, Michael Green III. They all missed that game. They account for 38.2% of Bryant's points. So how did they respond against Sacred Heart? They went with a 7-man rotation, and they beat them by 30. Now, all those players are going to be back here for the game against Mount St. Mary's. I see this game coming down to who can control the tempo. I think Bryant is going to be able to control that tempo. Mount St. Mary's, they have had some turnover issues this year. They actually turned the ball over 18 times against Wagner. If they do that against Bryant, that's going to lead to a lot of easy transition buckets. I like Bryant laying the points here on their home court.
All right, the play here is Bryant laying the points here against Mount St. Mary's. You know, Mount St. Mary's is one of those teams that can't shoot, just 42% on the field. But the one thing they do well, or two things, is defend and defend the three. So any concerns there?
Now, you know, as much as I kind of touched on their turnover issues, I think if Bryant can force them to speed up the tempo, it's something that they definitely don't want to do. Against Sacred Heart, like I mentioned, those key guys out, 38.2%. They're the best shooters on the team. What they did against Sacred Heart, they drove to the basket, lots of layups. You know, if the jumpers aren't falling, looking for them to drive in this game as well.
All right, the play here, Bryant laying the 6.5 here against Mount St. Mary's. All right, Damien, top of the hour, a lot of action coming up. College hoops, hockey. We see the numbers here in the NBA. The NBA starts tomorrow, 500 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pig Dogs Premium. What you got going on over at the site?
Yeah, lots of good stuff on there tonight. We had a nice early winner with Miami, and we just finished off another winner here with Duke recently. I still have 2 more college basketball games left on the board that are available for purchase, and my hockey play that's out there for purchase. But as always, guys, right now, tournament time. You're going to want to jump on one of these packages. Like I was going to say, we're going to have games all day. I think the first game tomorrow tips off at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to have basketball all morning, all night. It's a great time to get a package because you get all those basketball plays. NBA starting back up. You'll be able to pick up on that. Really liking the NBA. Really liking what's going on in the NBA for myself right now. And jump on board right now, guys. It's a great time.
That's right. Great time to get on board here with Damian Sosh over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers, 500 units of profit NBA document, but a lot of hoops action, long-term passes from Damian. March Madness has begun, so get on board with that March Madness pass, or if you get that third-day all-sports pass, he'll cover you through March Madness as well as NBA for 30 days, and of course that start of Major League Baseball, April the 1st. All right, Damien, it's always great having a show. Continue that success. And good luck to your Irish tonight. Let's hope they put up some points tonight. We'll talk about that a little later, and we'll talk with you in a few days.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's Lent, so you can't bet against Notre Dame right now. You got to take them.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely got to take them. All right, have a good night. Damian Sosh here on
Have a good one, Tony.
Thru. All right, let's continue on with our coverage. And it's yours truly. I think I flashed my pickup there, but it's okay. We'll talk about it here. 7 Eastern time, we got Wake Forest and Duke. I'm sorry, we do not have Wake Forest and Duke. That's not the game. What the heck? It was Wake Forest and Notre Dame. That's who's going off here. This one has started 7 p.m. Eastern time with Notre Dame favored in this one. And, of course, the total sits at 141. My pick in this one is going to be Notre Dame at Wake Forest to go over total of 141. Here's why. When you look here at this one, you know, Notre Dame, they played the over in 3 straight. Look at their past 5 games. They're surrendering nearly 47% shooting. They're also hitting on 47%. Now, Wake Forest, a really poor defensive team, allowing 50% shooting over their past 5 games. Now, Notre Dame, 4th in offensive efficiency in the ACC as they take care of the basketball. They're very well scoring inside. They're near the bottom in defensive efficiency, though. Now, Demon Deacons, last in the ACC in 3-point defense, weak defending the paint. Fighting Irish will exploit this Demon Deacons defense and will score quickly on their possessions. You know Notre Dame, they like to move the ball quickly. If they see an opening, boom, they're at it and they're shooting the ball. Look for the Demon Deacons to counter quickly and fall into a fast pace in this game. So I like Notre Dame and Wake Forest to go over a total of 141. Hey guys, check out Pig Dogs Premium. I have a 3-pack going on tonight, and of course I have those long-term passes, those 3, 7, and 30. So get on board with me over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue here with the show. Now it's time to recap the picks from tonight. Let's take a look. We got the James Clark El Ninos who will help us out with this segment. We got started here with Alex Smarty was Islanders Bruins under 5.5 goals. Tony Brown, take the Lightning on the puck line, minus 1.5 goals, minus 115. 125 shot for that number against the Red Wings. El Ninos, Oakland money line, plus 125 against Cleveland State. Rod Zawacki, Dallas Stars, minus 145 against the Blackhawks. Shane Mickle, he's on Gonzaga laying 14 against BYU. James Clark, Houston Baptist laying the 2 against Incarnate Word. Damian Bryant laying 6.5 against Mount St. Mary's. Yours truly was on Wake Forest Notre Dame over 141. We'll start with El Ninos. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll go with Alex Smart here with the under in that Islanders Bruins game. I think it's a low-scoring defensive battle with 2 good goalies. So yeah, I like that under.
All right, under is the play. All right, let's go over to James Clark. James, other than your pick, which one do you like the best here?
I like Damian Sosh's pick. I like Bryant minus the 6.5. I see a 10-point win in that game, especially to get a chance to go to the Giants. Bryant's a good team. They've been playing good all season. I look for an easy 10-point win.
All right, Damon, that's James Clark. Like in the Bryant here laying 6.5. I like. I'm going to go with James Clark's play here. Houston Baptist laying the 2 against Incarnate Word. I know we're going against Rod Zawacki because he wants to word up on this one, but we're 2-1 here against on our man Rod Zawacki. We're going up against his Incarnate Word in this one. Guys, that's to do it for another edition of The Drive-Thru. Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I got 8 cappers booked for the show, so a lot more live free picks for the primetime games. And don't forget, it gets started every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning show. It's Mitch. It's Rod Zawacki, it's Brian Bittler, and you'll get a surprise pop in from one of the Pig Dogs cappers as well, so tune in then. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the cappers from tonight's show. Let's wave everyone good night. Have yourself a good night. Good luck. Win your bets, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern.